The countdown has started. Less than 48 hours until kickoff. Some would say the excitement is mounting.
This is Lion's Den with M&S food.
4 out of 10. Welcome back to Lion's Den with M&S Food, Episode 3. Where has the time gone? I'm delighted to say I'm joined by Portsmouth's finest. He's the mayor of Portsmouth, the one and only Mason Mount. How you doing, my bro? I'm so far
good,
away
bro.
from you.
I know. Come on
here.
bite, bro.
Listen, we had all your boys on the show.
Yeah.
We had all your boys on the show. We've had Deck. We've had Luke. We didn't want to let you miss out. Okay?
Save the best till last.
Save the best till last. Listen, we've got a great show for you today. 30 or so minutes. We'll have a nice chat. We've got a few surprises. Okay, so some special guests coming on. We might even take you on a trip down memory lane. Yeah?
Love it. I'm here.
Well, mates, as you know, Lion's Den is all about fans. Okay, bringing the fans in, and we want you involved, guys. Okay, we want you involved using the hashtag Lions Den. Best comments will actually feature on the show today, so get them rolling in right now. Nearly coughed there. Mace, talk to me. How are you, brother?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Loving it out here. Obviously the weather's been hot, but we've had time to acclimatise, and the training's been really good. So, I'm loving it, bro. Loving it.
Do you know what? Deck came in. He was looking, like I said to Luke, he was looking a bit purple.
Yeah.
He was looking like he really caught the tongue.
Yeah.
Luke came in and he was looking more Ben White.
Yeah.
I think he's rolled with that tan very nicely.
Yeah. The thing with Deck is he's very, very pale. So as soon as he gets in that sun, no matter fact if he's wearing Factor 50 or anything, he's burning.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly. So, yeah, I've said that to him already. He doesn't learn. Sure, he does tan a bit, not as good as me, but I'm getting there slowly. Yeah.
3 days in, it's all right. Now, we spoke a bit about Luke, a bit about Deck, and did you feel a little bit left out that we brought them on before you?
Yeah, as I said, you saved the best till last, so I was waiting. I was obviously waiting for the call up. See them two on there first.
Yeah. We had to build up a little bit of excitement.
Yeah. I like how you put Shorey in the middle. Of obviously me and Deck, but I've heard a few of the questions that have been firing in from the boys.
Yeah.
So I was laughing at that. I know Shorey's got one for me this episode, so I'm waiting for what he's got to say.
It's funny you should say that, because right here we've actually got that question for you right now.
I know something's coming, so a bit of banter I know, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
All right, okay, let's roll it.
Hi, Mace. Luke Shaw here. Obviously, over the last couple of days, I've been seeing you wearing a vest. But what I want to really know is, have you ever done an upper body session?
He's had you off. He said, listen, I don't want to expose you too much, okay? But he said that he was walking around training with the vest on going, look how hench I am.
Yeah, I was. I had an extra small on, so it was a tight
extra
one.
Medium.
It was a tight vest, so I was thinking, you know what, these press-ups and that I've been doing in my room's been paying off.
All the body weight stuff,
yeah.
I want to see a picture of this, because I think the fans at home, I think they need to know. The fans at home need to know what he was talking about, because this is...
Put a good one up then.
I'll put the best one up. I've asked the club photographer, okay, to sort something out here.
Right. Where is it?
I just couldn't
find a good one.
I'm trying to find a good one. No. Look,
I might be mid-run, but look, there's some meat on that bone, you know.
The right bicep versus the left bicep. What's going on there, bro?
As I said, I'm mid-run, so this one's tense, you know, and this one's just not...
It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing.
There's a bit of...
It's the line.
It's not the best picture.
It's the best one we could find.
Yes,
it's the best one we could find. Now, yesterday on the show, we actually asked Lukey about his tattoos.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know, listen, I've seen you add into the collection.
Yeah.
What have we got so far? Can we talk through something?
I've got a few on my arm. My ribs is the Champions League one.
Not bad.
And I've got a few more, but I like it because I I can hide it as well if I want to hide it and cover up, but also if I want to wear a vest in training and get them out and get the guns out, then I can. So it's best of both worlds.
Do you know what? I like it. It's versatility.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Who's got the best tattoos in the England squad? I know there are a few boys with a lot.
It's a tough one. Like Walks has got a lot.
Yeah.
Ben White's got a lot.
Cal's got a lot.
Cal's got a lot. It's a tough one.
Yours are different. Yours are more like
Mine.
Influencery. You know, if I say, they're a little bit more fashionista.
Yeah. I'll take that. I'll take that. I haven't got.
That was meant in a good way.
I'm not going for the full sleeve.
Yeah. What you said about full sleeves, bro?
I've no bad words to say about it. I think you can pull it off.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know what? Yours are up there.
Where am I? Yes. Good.
Yours are up there.
I'll take that.
I like all of them have got a different meaning.
Yeah.
And that's why I haven't gone full sleeve yet.
No, just added every trophy.
Slowly, it's going to build up. Hopefully.
One star here, maybe another star.
Yeah,
you know
that'd be good. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Now, talking of stars and World Cups.
Yeah.
Your first call up for England was actually just before the 2018 World Cup. It was that camp. Obviously, you didn't get to go to the World Cup, but what did your experience in that camp kind of teach you and give you for the rest of your England career?
Yeah, it was massive for me personally to go in, understand what was going on, and have a really good feel about the place and obviously what the gaffer likes to work on and get an understanding of all the boys. And for me as a youngster going in that and how welcomed I felt, even though I wasn't going away, I was there to train with them and understand, and it was brilliant to lead up to a World Cup and gain that experience. Really helped me for when I did get called up, and I felt even more confident.
We've actually got some footage of that camp. You know, we're taking you back. It's a surprise. Just keep coming. It's cool to see. It must be like this is like the beginning of your England career, and now I guess you could say that you're one of the senior members of the squad. I guess.
Yeah, it's that I can't really remember too much about
like
that training.
Blur,
it was literally a blur, and obviously I've walked in. I'm seeing the likes of H. Kane and all the senior players, and it was probably a bit overwhelming at first. And I just wanted to get on the pitch and try to show what I can do and be confident, which I felt like I was. I remember Raz. He come up to me and he was saying, "You're training unbelievable." And
he says, self-promotion.
He said,
"Oh, might have been the best player he's ever seen." I couldn't believe that.
He even said he's got a story now. He's on tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say it. Just ask him about that.
Yeah.
The story of me training, because he's got a little story, which is nice. Yeah.
All right, Raz taking you up there. I'm going to have to make sure we fact check this. Online's then.
Yeah.
We've got to make sure everything is 100% official. Now, the surprises don't stop there. Okay, we've got another little surprise for you. It's a very special guest by the name of Lando Norris.
Go on, the boy.
England football team, hello, it's Lando. I'm sure you've had a lot of messages sent your way, but this is one more. I just want to wish you all the absolute very best. I really want to go to the finals and go and watch. Actually, I booked my tickets already, so I'm really hoping I'll see you all there. I know I'll see you all there. For you guys that I know in the England team, I wish you all the best, guys. Enjoy, have fun, do us proud. I know you all will. And the best of luck, guys.
What a guy. What a
guy.
guy.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, you know him quite well, right?
Yeah, I know him well. He's not the biggest football fan, but he follows England, and I think he's been to another game. But yeah, he's a top guy. Yeah.
He's booked his tickets already.
He's already out. He's coming.
No pressure, bro.
He's there. He's coming. Yeah, we've got to perform now.
No doubt. Now, I've heard a story that you actually, if you weren't a footballer, you'd want to be an F1 driver. Or have I made that up?
There'd be a few. I haven't fully decided what.
I hope you decided by now. You're doing
No,
right,
I'm just saying. As if I wasn't, I haven't decided on what I would have been. But I'd say F1 driver is up there. Golfer. You know, I like my golf, so...
Okay, yeah.
So,
I mean, but we're having a chat, and I'm not 100% sure that, you know, when you're stood there on your own, I think, you know, when you've got a team, unbelievable, but when you're stood there on your own, it's different, great.
It is different.
The swing, I've seen it, it's decent, but under pressure,
You've seen it. You've seen the swing. It's getting somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. It's not there yet.
It had a long way to go.
It's not there yet. I'm saying it's not there yet, but it's getting there. But yeah, it's totally different when you're on that single man sport and you've got to perform. But I feel like I'll be up to the task.
Yeah. So it's either golf or F1 driver. That's two very different levels of adrenaline right there.
Yeah. I think I'd say F1 is more of an adrenaline rush.
Okay. Do you know what? Oh, look, here we go. It's almost like magic.
You know what? I may have crashed into him on the last turn and ruined the race, but I won. I won.
You won by destroying his motor.
Hey, win in any way possible. That's what I've always said. Win in any way possible, and I won.
I mean, that serves you right in every sport. I do quite enjoy it. Win by cheating, and we're not condoning it, but
I wouldn't say it was cheating.
It was just poor driving. So it doesn't bode well for the F1.
So on the game, the damage was off. So it wasn't like if I crashed into him, the race is done. You bounce off. It's like go-karting and you carry on. So I had to do something, you know. It's Lando Norris. I'm not going to win.
Do you know what? I'll give you that.
I need it. I need that.
That's like me doing, 1v1s with viewers. It ain't happening. Now, I wish that could be in football. You turn the damage off, get through the whole tournament. It'd be absolutely sweet. I think that's ideal. Yeah. Now, talk to me about, I guess, with Lando, it's kind of like an individual sport. With football, especially this England team, there's so much togetherness. Like, how important is that for you and in this squad for why I guess we've performed so well over the last few tournaments?
Yeah, it's massively important. And as you said, when you're in a tournament and you're confined to a small group of players and staff, the relationship between everyone is so important, and getting along and making that time as most enjoyable as it can be is what we try to do. And Emily and Ruth, who sort out everything at the hotels and plan everything and put picture frames of our families in our rooms, it just makes it so much. Makes you feel so comfortable when you go there and you're at home. So there's so much for us to do. We've got a golf sim. Obviously, there's a pool recovery and FIFA and all this, so we feel very chilled at the hotel, and that's the best way to be, I think.
You got any better at basketball or not?
What do you mean any better? I was top.
50-50, right? We'll discuss this in a little bit, but right now...
There's a hoop. I've been practicing.
In your garden, no doubt.
Yeah.
Now, I want to take you down memory lane.
Yeah.
Okay, we said there was some more surprises.
Yeah.
So, I think we're going to find our friend of the show, Olivia Bazzaglo, who you know very well as well.
I know Liv.
Okay, so we're going to head down right now.
We're going live.
We're live.
Thank you very much, Josh. I am in Portsmouth. As you can see, the Spinnaker Tower is just behind me. And I'm actually at United Services Portsmouth FC. Very big fans of Mason Mount, as you can hear.
They love it.
I'll let them take centre stage, honestly. The guys, it's so sweet. The guys behind me are going to go and play a game in a minute. So I wonder if we have any future Mason Mounts in here. Have we got any future Mason Mounts in here?
Oh,
that was straight.
Love it.
Mace, I think you were about 6 or 7 when you played here, weren't you? What were you like as a child? Because you can't lie, because I've got someone here who's coming a little bit later that will tell me if you're lying or you're telling the truth.
Yeah, I was probably around 5, 6. My dad used to take me when I was a year younger, so we used to play a year up. But I was all right. At the beginning, I probably didn't know what direction to kick it at, but I learned over time. And look at the kids all kitted up and ready to go. It's brilliant to see.
Now,
they're big
Mace, I want to ask you a question. What do you remember from your time playing down there? Because what are your favourite memories from, I guess, your starting football?
Yeah. We never trained on this pitch, and it looks unbelievable.
The hardship story comes out. We're training on gravel, no shoes.
I was on mud up to my knees, grinding it out. But yeah, that's the memories that you savour and that you look back on, and where you started is the most important thing. So obviously brilliant to see them, that they're still going, and the kids are still working hard and loving it.
Liv, back to you. I know you got a couple of questions for Mace.
I have, but first I have got one of Mace's coaches from when he played here. Kev Neal joins me on Lion's Den. They're up at They're obviously big fans of you as well, Kev, as well as big fans of Mason Mount.
Oh, yeah, I think so, they are.
So you heard what Mace said about what he was like as a kid. So can you just confirm what Mason was like as a kid when you coached him?
Well, to be honest, he wasn't the best. And when he's showing up to knees in mud, I think he remembers clearing molehills and things before we could play games, because we was in a field out the back of the yard before we come here. So yeah, he wasn't the best, but the dedication and the work hard is what it made him stand out a little bit from the others. Technically not the best, but.
Did you ever believe when you were coaching Mace that he would go on to be representing England at the biggest stage at a World Cup?
Never in a million years. Never in a million years. To be honest with you, I believe his work efforts and all that, even as a kid, it was all right. So he was always going to go somewhere, because he wouldn't have laid down. He would have kept pushing and pushing all the way. So you believe he was going somewhere, but who would believe he would go there? Do you know what I mean? You can't. It's just a happy story, isn't it? You can't.
Mace, what have you got to say to that? Kev didn't think you'd be representing England on the big stage.
Yeah, I heard. I said, cheers, Kev, thanks for that. Loads of confidence in me when I was younger. No, I'm joking. Listen, you've got to start somewhere, and I worked hard when I was younger, but if it was down to you that I obviously started there, and you really helped me out, so I've got to say a massive thank you.
Yeah, lovely. Thanks, mate. You don't have to thank me. Your hard work got you there, mate. All I've done is just helped a little bit on the way.
Was that, you mentioned his hard work, his dedication. A lot of young footballers sometimes don't have that, and it just shows that sometimes the best players that you might coach might not go to the top, but it's all the other things that come into it, and Mace is the perfect example.
For all these young kids here, they all know who he is, obviously, and if they want anyone to look up to in football, 100% he's the man to follow. Like he said, not the best gift. He worked, and work ethics go a long way, and these boys I know will work hard. But whether they get to the stage of Mason, he just went another level, and it's all down to him. And obviously he had great help from his parents, everything, the whole family. So he deserves everything he gets. So the whole family do. Trust me, they do. They really do.
Is it nice seeing him and being able to talk to him again? When was the last time you saw Mace or spoke to Mace?
Years and years ago. He come to a football presentation. I think some of these boys would have been there, and he give them their trophies and signed things for them. So a few of them will remember him, and. Yeah, it's mind-blowing, isn't it, that he's there.
Was he a manager's dream?
In the beginning, no, I wouldn't have thought. The only good thing is he'd turn up an hour before training and want to do training on his own, even if there was no one else there. He was there every week, whether it was rain, snow, and I know for a fact, after training, or once he'd had his dinner, he would have his dad in the car, and they'd be going out down other places and practicing free kicks and just little things. He never stopped.
And is he a bit of a homeboy? Because he does come back. I think Mace, you'll back me up on this. You do go back to Portsmouth quite a lot. You do like going back to your roots, doesn't he?
Oh, he's always back here. Not always. When he can get back here, he'll come and support the local team. He'll come and support shops that's in the area. He does a lot when he comes back. Obviously, he gets mobbed, so maybe he don't come home so much. But everyone knows who he is. And when he's in the Portsmouth, I don't even know sometimes, and people's ringing me up. Oh, Mason's here. Can you get him to sign my shirt? And I said, no, I can't get him to do that. Don't ring him.
You can now, Mace, that's it. If Kev asks you for a signed shirt, you've got to say yes. You've got to say yes.
I've got him, no problem.
There we go, he's got you. So, just before, you're going to come back to us, but a few of these fans may have a few questions for you, Mace. Would you be up for answering a few questions from these United Services of Portsmouth players?
You'd be down for answering a few questions?
Oh, yeah, 100%, yeah.
I was talking to you, Mace. You're ignoring me.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, well, Kev, it was an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. It's been lovely to chat to you. And guys, it's been lovely to have you here as well. And for the few kids, Mace is definitely up for answering your questions. So we will be back to you in a bit.
See ya. Good luck. Good luck, Mace. Go on, back training away.
Get back to training.
Time to go.
You know what I enjoyed?
Time to go.
Two of the kids went, I've had enough of this now.
Yeah, did you see them?
I've gone.
They ran off. They want to train, they don't want to listen to me.
They're like you, man. Not much talent, but real hard work. I like that. That was like the main theme of the episode.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, love it.
Proper. He's a scary man. I mean, no wonder you turn up to training early because...
Yeah, you don't want to be late, I'll tell you that. You don't want to be late. But yeah, it was down to my family as well. They always got me there on time. And as you can see, I wasn't the most technically gifted, so I needed to work at something to get better.
He kept reminding you about it. Well, look at you now, man. One of the most technical players in the squad. So obviously something went right. In the back of that, actually, before we get onto this next bit, I want to speak to you, Timsy. I see you tweeting in.
It's Timsy in it.
When I said use the hashtag Lions Den, I didn't mean come in and say Mace is trying to take my job, and he will take my job. Okay, be nice, all right? His first day on the job, it was okay. I give it a 4 out of 10. But what I did see back there was the Spinnaker Tower, right? And that's home for you. But the cog started turning in my mind, and I was reminded of this picture here, which I want to get down to the bottom of.
All right, what's coming now?
Look at one of. Slow down.
Fresh.
Fashionista.
Fresh. I know you like that one.
Talk me through it, because I'm getting Soho House member, influencer, 70s, grease lightning, flared trousers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everything.
It's hitting all the spots.
Yeah.
What was the
can I
inspiration
say?
behind this?
You've just put it to a T. Like, it was a shoot, and I wanted to do it in my hometown. I mean, I don't think it could be done better than that, really. Honestly, the car and the drip is top class. What do you think?
Personally, I really enjoy this.
Thanks.
I think, you know what, it's always good to go a little bit left field, do stuff that not everyone's doing.
Yeah, bit different, you know?
A little bit different, but one person who didn't feel like that
here we
was
go.
Your good mate, Kai Havertz, who said...
I know, he commented, didn't he?
I think he said the comment I think was embarrassing. How do you respond to that? Embarrassing.
Yeah, listen, you're going to get positive comments and you're going to get negative. It comes with it. I did actually see Kai put a picture up very recently.
Okay.
If you want to go and have a look at that, it's on his Instagram, his latest post. I'm not going to say too much about it, but if you think that's bad, just check his last Instagram post and then come back to me. Yeah. Get commenting on that post.
Get commenting.
Awful.
The Mason Mount Army. You're going to
embarrassing. No one that comments. Embarrassing.
There was also, when I saw you last before this, was actually at the Black Panther premiere.
Yeah.
And you're wearing something a little bit spicy there as well.
Yeah.
I know it caused a lot of fuss online.
See, the same.
What was it? It was the
suit. The
brown suit.
Yeah, brown suit. Yeah. Bit oversized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes you've got to mix it up. It can't always be fitted, you know, and tight fit. Sometimes a bit baggier, a bit looser. Bukayo Saka's walking in right now, and he knows about that, you know. People know.
Bukayo is a fashionista as well. He's part of the gang. He's a big dripper.
Some people know about it, and some people don't, and it's... If you know about it, you know. So that's all I can say.
Okay, listen. He's over there cheating. He doesn't want to join the conversation on fashion. He goes, I've completed it. I've completed it, I think, were the words that came out of his mouth when he said this. Huh? The fashion game.
Wow. Wow.
Do you know what? We're gonna try and get him in a little bit later. We'll see if he's feeling a little bit shy now. But this show is all about the fans, okay? And we want to get the fans involved using the hashtag LionsDen. But this part of the show is frequently asked questions.
Oh my God.
So, Mace, we've got 3 fans from around the country here, and what I'm excited about is I know they've got some great questions. Hello, guys. How you doing?
Yeah, all good. How are you?
Look at the little babies involved as well. It's too cute.
It's very cute. They're pulling at the heartstrings here. Martine and oh wow, with the mini Mace t-shirt.
Oh, it's the best.
I didn't even know they made it that size. That's your size,
yeah.
That's
my
That's
size.
the same size as the best you want training.
It's the longest sleeve one I wear.
When you want to hide the guns. Okay, so let's start with Martine and Sarah in Cambridge. What is your question to Mason Mount?
My question is, how did you feel when you got your first England call-up?
Great question. Yeah, obviously we were speaking about me joining camp for that first time and that whole experience, but when you get that first call up and you go to the camp and you know you're going to be involved in some games, it's a different feeling. As soon as I got told, I was straight on the phone to my mum and dad and told them, and just to make them proud and what we've achieved over so many years of hard work, it's very special.
No doubt. No, I mean, I can imagine it's a special thing. You said that camp was, obviously, it's the start of your England career, and look how far it's gone. Great questions, guys. Really, really appreciate that. We are going to go to Lewis in Kent. Lewis, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, so what I wanted to ask Mason is in regards to Chelsea legends that have played for England, John Terry, Frank Lampard, Ashley Cole, Joey Cole. Who does he see the same path as any of them players, him going?
Yeah, I mean, I obviously grew up watching the likes of them players for club and country, and absolute, obviously, legends at both. With Joe Cole, I think that goal he scored, I think Sweden, on the volley, it always comes to mind, and just memorable moments, and obviously with Lamps as well, and what he's done over his career is unbelievable, and especially for England, been a top player in big moments. So I think just any part of in their path I can follow, and hopefully as a group we can go that one step further and win something, because that's all of our goals, and we want to achieve something big, and I think we can do it if we carry on this path, and hopefully it's this tournament. So we're very focused in that, and as I said, if I could follow any footsteps and what they've done in their career, I'd be over the moon.
No doubt. Great question. There's a little bit of, I think there's some Chelsea bias at the start of that answer. We're all England here.
We're England now.
Exactly.
We're England.
Now, thanks very much. Now we're going to go straight to Lauren, who's in Cheshire. Lauren, what's your question for Mace?
Hi Mason, my question is, what's your next goal celebration going to be? And if you haven't got one, I've got a suggestion.
Oh. Have you got one in the works? I know there's one that's been brewing. It's been cooking, maybe from the Euros, that didn't get to get used.
Yeah, I didn't score in the Euros.
Yeah, but this time it's guaranteed. Yeah.
I've got one in mind.
Okay.
I've got to score first. I'm not thinking about the celebration until that ball hits the back of the net, and then it's a goal. But I've got one. But I'd love to see.
Listen, anything we can do in terms of what you want to bring to us, we're here for it. Are we gonna see a reenactment? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that Ellen White?
The Ellen White, yeah.
Oh.
Do you know what? Maybe that could be the vibe.
I mean,
we could maybe mix both the celebrations in together.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Okay, perfect.
I did do, when I scored against Villa, I did this.
Oh, the Batman. Is that what it's supposed to be?
And the chicken.
And the chicken.
I can't tell you too much about why, but yeah, that was what I did. So that's a bit similar, and
okay.
I don't mind it.
You could add your little spin on it, guys.
Yep.
Fantastic questions. Appreciate you coming on. Always appreciate the fans.
The baby's crying now.
No.
Bless.
See you guys.
See you. Thank you.
I think we're about to go straight back.
Yeah.
Straight back to Portsmouth. Straight back. Give you a little taste of home.
Let's get back to Pompey.
Okay, so I want to know from Olivia, have we found those fans who want to ask a few questions to Mace?
Come on, Liv.
Yes, I have. I've managed to drag them off the pitch, because they were actually playing a game, but they have kindly come over, and I'm joined by Jensen, Wazza and Boss, who, Mace, they've all got questions for you, so you better be ready. Right, Jensen, what is your question for Mace?
First of all, my cousin has got a big crush on you, by the way. And my question is, when you was a kid, who was your role model and why?
Who was your role model and why when you were a kid?
That's a great question. My role model.
Throwing you off there.
Yeah, my role model. When I was probably their age, I'm obviously a massive Pompey fan as well, and going to the games, watching the games. I used to have a Gary O'Neill shirt.
Wow.
And I was a big fan of him.
Okay.
D'Alessandro, not many will know about him, but he was a baller.
What about Carnu back at them times?
Yeah, I mean, there's the Crenshaw, Carnu, Crouchy.
Wow.
The team was unbelievable, so they all were my idols at that time, yeah.
Okay, yeah, taking a bit of everyone.
Yeah.
There we go. Right, Wazza, you have a question before the question, don't you? So what's your first question to Mace?
First, do you remember me?
Where did you meet him? Just give him a clue.
In Purbrook. With Kev. On an interview.
Mace?
Oh. Purbrook on an interview. Was it at the school?
How can you forget those locks, Mace? How can you forget those locks?
I know. I was going to say.
Yeah, he said it was at a school. Oh, no.
It wasn't at school, was it?
No, it was
I'm
at a
saying
school,
the
but
Barnet
it was
is unbelievable.
At a school. It was at a school, but not at school.
The interview at school? I thought you said that,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, he said the interview at a school.
Oh, okay, so he does remember you, Wazza. That's good. How do you feel about that? Mason Man actually remembers you.
Oh, thank you.
Right, what's your question then to Mace?
Who's the best player you've played against?
Good question.
Oh.
Some good players in there.
Yeah. I think, obviously, in the England squad, I've played against most of the boys, and that's always tough. But I'd say, I think when I was my first year at Chelsea, and we played a pre-season game against Barcelona, and I played against Busquets.
Wow.
And that was tough. I'd never experienced anything like that. He was
midfield
dragging me everywhere. I was getting sucked in, little 1-2s around me, and yeah, that was an eye-opening experience to the top level. Yeah,
no doubt.
Great question.
There we go. Sergio Busquets. That's a good answer, isn't it? And boss, what's your question to Mace?
What's the? What do you think the best goal is? What you ever scored?
Ooh, best ever goal.
Another good question.
Because we're obviously England, and we're at England now, I'd say I'm going to stick to an England goal. You know what? I think my last one against Germany.
Yeah.
The first time finish. Sachs has come inside, said it to me. Obviously against Germany at home at Wembley, that's
can't beat it. Really.
A massive game, and I know we didn't end up winning the game, but it helped to get us back in there. So I'd say that is probably up there with my favourite England goals. Yeah.
No doubt.
Yep.
Love that.
Cheers,
right, so
lads.
you've got your answers.
Great question.
But Wazza's got one final question, Mace. He asked me if he could ask it, and I've said yes. So this is what he wants to ask.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Big question.
Oh,
they've done it!
Wazza is in for it. Wazza's causing controversy.
This is tough. Because this is going to be there forever on the internet, by the way.
I've already answered this question before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be changing your mind.
I know.
Or has your mind changed?
It's a tough one. It is a tough one. I'd say I love that. I'm going to sit on the fence here.
No,
I'm not. All I'm going to say.
Not allowed.
All I'm going to say is I love both of them, and both of their mentality is unbelievable to get to where they are. But I will go Messi.
You go Messi. Wow.
Yes, Wazza's happy. He went Messi.
I'll go Messi. Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to let you go back to playing football. How have you enjoyed speaking to Mason Mount?
So I've got one more thing to say. My cousin, her name is Sienna Kerridge.
Jensen, is that you trying to set up Mace with your cousin? Yeah. Okay, guys, it's been a pleasure. I'll let you go back to playing football now. We'll see you guys later. Thank you for coming on Lion's Den. Josh, thank you so much. It's back to you guys in Qatar.
Get back to training, lads.
There we go. Listen.
Get back to working hard.
Wow. I mean, that's always good fun when you speak to the fans. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you never know. Especially with kids, you never know.
It's true. Now, Mace, have you been watching? Because we've got a brand new game.
Okay, I've heard about it.
Sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Okay. Something spooky is in the air. Okay. 2 scores of 66. And as Jack pointed out, it was a special year for England. A very special year. So I'm not going to say too much.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to let my previous self explain the rules again. If you don't know, enjoy. The rules are simple. Players will have unlimited darts to hit as many of the targets as they can within 30 seconds. Each target has a different amount of points up for grabs, but once a target's been hit, either on the outer ring or the inner circle, the player must move on to another and can't return to a target in an attempt to rack up more points. A massive 100 points is up for grabs if a player manages to hit all of the inner circles, but only if they dare go for glory and attempt the golden target. This target's high risk though, because if a dart hits the keeper, the player will go from hero to 0 and lose all of their points. Who'll go for gold and who'll throw it all away? Let's play sharpshooters. Right, we're still reeling off that interview in sensational time. Right, you, Mace, are going to explain the rules again because you guys at home already know. Very simple, 30 seconds, unlimited darts, okay? All you have to do is get to the top score of 100, and by doing that, you have to hit the inner circle of every single target, okay, including the 40, which will give you 100 points. Okay. But if you hit the keeper's arm, you go back to 0 and the game is done. You cannot hit the same target twice, okay? So once you've hit this target, you cannot go back to it.
Okay, all I'm saying is who's threw that one down there? Because
I'm not going to say anything. It was, no, you know what? I can't expose them. Okay. It's very serious. Mace, I've got cards, I've got spray.
Oh, wow.
And I've got my referee's whistle.
Wow, okay. Where do I go, ref?
I'm channeling my inner Mike Dean right now.
Where am I standing?
How good are you at darts?
I'm not the best.
How good are you at darts?
I'm not the best, ref. I'm not the best.
No, because I've heard that off Luke and I've heard that off Deck.
Deck plays all the time. He's got a darts board in his house.
I only found this out afterwards.
I haven't.
How often are you at Decks?
Not often.
You're a liar. You are a liar.
Get me closer.
Okay, so I'm going to actually... I'm going to make sure this is...
I was practising, you know. I wasn't... Come on.
Health and safety regulations.
Come on, I'm just practising.
Okay. Here we go.
What is this?
This is the pigeon step.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Generous.
That is a little bit further away than some of the boys.
No.
But we're here for it. Right, are you ready? 30 seconds.
Oh, you have 30 seconds?
On my mark, OK?
Well, I'm getting a few out then, wait.
This is where Luke struggled. It was more of the... it was actually the getting the darts to hand that was the problem.
That's what I'm going to get them all in my hand, you know? That's the techers I'm going with.
All right, OK.
Get the duffel bag out of the way. It's restricting
I feel like I'm in Gladiators. OK, 3, 2, 1. Straight in the 5, Mace. Mace, you're lying to me. That's a 5 and a 10 straight in the... Oh, he's missed. He can go back to it, though. That's absolutely fine. OK, in the 10. That's solid.
Oh,
Butterfingers over there. We've got loads of time left.
Can I go back to that one?
20 seconds left. No. You've got the 1 now. You can go to the 10 and the 15 and the 5 and the 10. Oh, straight in the 10. This is unbelievable. In the 10. Be careful now, because if you hit the keeper's arm, you go back to 0 and you're done. You've got 5, 4... Whoa! What? Mace! Straight to VAR. Straight to VAR. Come here. Have you hit the keeper's arm? Because the outer...
What are you talking about? I mean,
can we zoom in on this?
No, don't do that.
Can we zoom in on that?
Don't you do that. Don't you dare do that. Because that is clear as day.
You're right. You're good.
Mate, come on.
Sensational effort.
Yes.
Do you know what? We can give it. It's on the line. Let's come and count. Big 5 here. Yep. That was a great start. Into the 10, that's 15. Into the 10, inner circle, that's 25. Add the 20, that's 45. Oh, hang on a minute. That's 65, 75, 76. Mason Mount. All right, let's go. Listen.
I was not expecting to be at the top of the leaderboard.
I'm a little bit upset. I'm a little bit upset because we had something going on and you ruined the game. Yeah. You've ruined the game.
I know.
But that's okay.
But listen, I'm here to win.
You are here to win.
I'm here to win, as I said.
Of the leaderboard.
No matter what. Get me up there.
All right.
Get me up there.
What was it, 76?
76.
Wow.
Plus a few inches this way, so that must take that to 80.
We're not going to give... You also told me that you weren't very good at darts.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm now not believing anything you say. Mason Matt, congratulations. Put it right there. You are at the top of our Lion's Den sharp shooters.
Honestly, I'm honoured right now. I hope it stays like that. I don't think it will, but I'm looking forward to see what the other boys can bring to the table, and especially Raz tomorrow.
Wow, Raz tomorrow, no doubt. Now, guys, listen, the sad part of this is that we're coming to the end of the show, OK? But the great news is we're back tomorrow. We're back every single day here on Lions Den. What a show it's been today. We are live tomorrow on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and TikTok, all your favourite streaming platforms. And to play us out, we've got something special to get you a little bit excited for our first game.
Will this be goal number 51 for the England captain? It most certainly will.
Man, I am telling you, it is coming.
Don't say it.
Allow it, man. The stars are aligned.
Winning one of these, it ain't easy.
We've got stars for stars.
You're talking stars? We've had stars like the world's never seen. Let me tell you about the stars in my all-star dream team. You've got to kick things off with Bobby, and Nobby, the OGs that brought home these stitches, showing the world how Lions conquer pitches. Jeff Hurst putting Irons drive 3 past Germany. And in the final, man made it look easy. We've had stars at the front, stars at the back. Rooney, Shearer, Barnes, now that's an attack. Lineker bringing home the golden boot to boot. Show me a striker with a more magic right foot.
What about Ellen White?
Fairs? Yeah. We've had 30-yard superstars that could hit a speck of dust on a crossbar. Beckham, Gerrard, Lamps, and still no cigar. We had one star scoring goals, had you leaping out the dentist's chair. Hell, that particular star made me bleach my own hair. One star, one time, one goal. Ooh, this one star we had, everyone looked up to.
I hear you, bro. Those stars, they're true. But our man Southgate's taking this one star and he's making it 2. We've got North stars, South stars, rising stars, playing out of this galaxy stars. Not your twinkle, twinkle, little stars. I'm talking getting to the final stars. Yeah, I caught a shooting star. I keep him in my pocket. And whilst we're on this, Lineker is not the only one with gold on his kicks. Kane took the boot after putting away 6. And this England, they don't just leave it on the park. Our stars shine brightest when the game gets dark. One squad, one mission, one goal, and all stars. Oh, on my shirt, I wish, just one more star. Bring me that stitch. Cause this journey, it only ends one way. With the whole country behind us, we ain't coming to play. So, what you say?
Let's do this.
My sincerest apologies, Lions Den fans. My maths is terrible. Mace, I have big news. We can put you top of the leaderboard. We can put you top of the leaderboard. But I counted wrong. The score was actually 66. Mace, there's something going on over here. I don't know what's in the air in this Lions Den studio.
As I just said, I'm upset because I did not win, but that is just strange.
Good,
that is,
listen,
wow.
Good things come in threes as well, Mace.
Yeah.
It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm sorry to let you down at last, but I didn't really let you down, did I?
No, you didn't, but Ref, well done.
Bro.
Well done, Ref.
Absolute pleasure.
Can't wait to see them tweets about your counting there.
Listen, on that note, we'll see you tomorrow. I'll get out of it. I've got to get a calculator. I've got to get the phone out of here. Shambolic. Oh, no.
Nah.
Well, we need to give you your present as well.
Got present?
Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. There we go.